guys, how you doing? How you good? Friday vibes. So, some Friday training for you. We're going to talk about what you want versus real life, okay? And we're going to go through what we'd love to and what all of our wants, and then I'm going to go through actually what real life looks like, and then some things to understand. So I just need you to bear with me 1 second while I get the laptop squared away, and then I can visually see my positioning on the board. If you make any comments, I will come back to them. If there's any questions, do stick them down below, and I will come back to them as soon as we have finished this live. So I'm just gonna scroll down. I won't be a second. Bear with me. We are almost there. Almost there. Stay with it. Stay with it. Okay, this is going to be some good stuff. All right, so that's just loading up. So what I want us to do is make sure... Right, I can see me. Good. All right, so what I want us to make sure is that you understand that this is just generic. This is not going to be absolutely bang on for everybody. Everybody's a little bit different. Everybody's wants are a little bit different, but... this is just a combination of all of the clients that I've worked with, and this is kind of like summarising a lot of what their wants are versus the real life problems that stop them getting there. All right, so first thing, wants. I'm just going to go through these and then work on the opposite. So majority of us want a nice toned body. We want to look good, right? So have some sort of form of muscle, maybe see our tummy muscles again. We want less stress in our life. We want balance, so that balance comes in the form of work and life and health. We're trying to find that perfect balance. We're trying to find motivation. Okay, we want that motivation. We want to be motivated. Okay, and we want better nutrition. So we want to eat well. You know, we want that. We want to fuel ourselves better. We want to drink less. All right, and all these things are things that we want, and we tend to think about these things either on the way to work. You know, where we think about them just before we go to sleep. We think while we haven't got them. We think about them maybe when we're looking in the mirror. We think about them when we are stressed. We think about them when we're at the desk at work. And we often think about what it would look like. We visualise what this would look like in terms of life. Okay, and you almost picture your perfect day, your perfect life, and these are the wants. Now this is real life. Okay, and these are the things that really stop you from getting these wants. So a toned body, poor habits. All right, poor habits get in the way of that toned body. So getting up late, not planning, not structuring, not factoring in your workouts, not prioritising those workouts, not being consistent enough, not being sustainable. These are all poor habits that we have built up over time. And now it's either come from laziness or low self-esteem, or low confidence, or lack of knowledge, lack of accountability. And yet a lot of us are sitting a little bit overweight, okay? Or a lot of you are sitting overweight. And that's just a culmination of those bad habits building up, and it's become really a bad routine, and it really has overall become very bad structure. And that hasn't allowed you to get your want. Sacrifices have to be made here, okay? And that's where we're going to look for structure. It's where we're going to look for accountability. It's why we need a coach or a mentor to kick us up the backside, right? Okay, so less stress. So we're not really planning enough in detail. I want you to think about when you were at college or university, and you would base your life on a timetable. And I always talk about this. And you would have all of your lessons on there at college. Now, you wouldn't be in always 9 till 5. But you would look at those classes, and they're the classes you need to be there. You need to be there at those times. Then you can plan in some study time so to get all your assignments done. You could then plan in your social with your boyfriend or your girlfriend. You could then social in time for a night out, for playing sports, for going to the gym. And you kind of map out your week. You're kind of like, you know, what are we doing on Wednesday? Do you want to go out, mate? Yeah, let's go out. And you're kind of conveying on your timetables. Yet we lose that in real life. So when we leave any form of structured environment, such as school, college, university, we suddenly are on our own sort of timetable, but we don't create our timetable. And because we don't create our timetable, we're not planned, and it creates stress. And because we have no timetable, we have no priorities, so it creates overwhelm. And we start slippering down this slippery hill, and we're all the way back down into our rut and our trench. And we're just like a boat in the middle of the ocean with no sail, no wind, no bearing. We're just drifting. And that's because we have nothing to go off. So it's no wonder that we are so stressed and frustrated. There are no deadlines, there are no timings, there are no backstops to go back and check that we're on track. There are no checkpoints. And that's real life. And that's for a large majority of men, especially in business, busy dads, dads who have kind of fallen off the wayside and lost all structure. Okay, balance, poor time management. Okay, time management. When we're looking at our balance of life, I look at 4 areas in life that I work with my coaches, and they are health, career, business, work, personal development, and relationships. Now, relationships can come under friend, kids, partner, family, like as in parents. And what I try to get them to do is, look at where all their attention is right now. And for a large majority of people, it is work, it is career, it is money. It's like we seem to have more of a passion about our career and our work than we do about our kids or spending time with our kids. No, I'm too busy, I've got to work, I'm just going to finish this, I'll be with you in a minute, son. Oh, that was me. That was me 2 years ago. I'd just be there. Dad, can you get off your phone? I just got to send this message, this email. Do you really need to send that message and that email? Do you fuck? All right? Poor time management. If you had designated time for your kids, then you have that time. That is exactly the time that is meant to be for your kids. If you had designated time for exercise, then it is for exercise. If you had designated time for your wife, then it's for your wife. Your wife's going to end up getting pissed off with you if you are sitting there working when it's meant to be date night. All right, so balance comes down to poor time management. 2 seconds. Just making sure I'm still on. All right, so then we're coming on to motivation. Why aren't you motivated all the time? And the real answer in the real life is you don't really know what you want. What do you want to be motivated about? What do you want out of life? What will give you fulfillment? What will give you purpose? Where's your passion? Where's your drive? So how you want to be motivated, but the real life thing is you don't know what you want to be motivated about. Okay, and that's something that you have to work out. You can work out with a coach. This is what I like to do and dig in deep with my own guys. This is the foundations. This is what gets us up. This is our purpose, our why. What's that drive? And we all go, yeah, it's the kids. But if we look at the time management, we're not paying attention to the kids. Okay, we need to really understand the deep reason why. Better nutrition, it's just poor prep. It's just poor planning. It links into poor time management, not being planned, and poor habits. Okay, and then we end up falling down and going into more booze and more emotionally eating. Let's understand a few things. Okay, you can't change all of these things at once. I simply would not take on a client in my mastermind and say, we're going to sort all of this out in 4 weeks. Oh, we fuck. It is not going to happen. You will suddenly become overwhelmed, stressed, overwhelmed on top of trying to deal with life itself and become absolutely fried. Burnt out. So we need to identify which is the most important right now. Which is your biggest pain point right now in life that you need to attack and need to grow and need to build. All right? Work out what's the biggest pain point. There you go. Bang, straight in. You need a coach or help. You need to invest in yourself. This is not stuff you are going to do by yourself. There's a difference between saying, yes, I know what I need to do, and actually practically doing what you're going to do, and somebody kicking you up the arse and holding you accountable when it comes to it. Yeah, I know how to do this. I know how to get a body. I know how to be less stressed. But yet for the last couple of months and years, you haven't done that. So in a practical sense, it's like saying you're going to put up the kitchen shelf and you said it 2 years ago and it's still sitting outside in the shed. Like you said you were going to mow the lawn like 5 weeks ago. Everyone knows how to do everything, but you need the accountability and a coach to get you there. So invest in yourself. All right? And the last one is others suffer from you not being the best version of yourself. So this, not only do you suffer, but everyone else does, because you're not the best dad, you're not the best partner, You're not the best work colleague. You're not the best manager. Okay, you're not the best that you could be. So we have to really sum this up and go, I have to pay attention to one aspect at a time. And that is the key. Work out what is the biggest pain point and deal with that, guys. If you are interested in working with me for a long term, okay, to change the way that you think and you act in your state of mind, rewiring your beliefs, your identity, so that we can build you from the ground and the foundations and up to achieve the final end result of body transformation, okay, happier mental mindset and well-being and control of your time. You know, I'm there. There's a link somewhere on that post. Make sure you click it, check out, read a bit more, fill out the application form, and let's talk and see if we are a good fit to work together. Because we don't just take anyone, it has to be a good fit. You have to be in the right frame of mind to want this. All right, guys? But I hope that helps for you, and good luck to you. Catch you soon.